Welcome back, viewers. After a long time, I'm your host, here is Dave. Today, I'm going to tell you about what is access modifiers in object-oriented programming. We have already covered object, classes, constructor, destructors by implementation and by definition. Now I have to look, or now we have to move out access modifiers. Access modifiers are an integral part of object-oriented programming. It consists 6 parts. These 6: public, private, protected, internal. These are the most popular and common use in object-oriented programming. And everyone knows that easily. But these two, protected internal, private protected, these are derived from these four, and you can say that, in other words, you can say that these are the combination of these four. We have to look out some very basic information related for these access modifiers. Public class is visible in the current and referring assembly, okay, and the private visible inside a current class. Protected visible inside a current and derived class. Internal visible inside a containing assembly. And these four are the combination of these four. Now we have move out for the implementation phase. So now we discuss for the implementation phase. There is a simple Visual Studio code, and I'm typing CW and tab. This is the welcome code, and I'm going to execute or debug for this code like this, welcome. So it is a very fresh code, nothing is here. Now I'm going to create first example like public and mixture of private. Both of these in these two examples easily covered. Very simple code. I'm going to create class and I'm going to assign name parent, okay, and here I'm going to assign a public access modifier variable. As you see, I'm going to assign name tem1, okay, and again a new one like integer tem2. What is the difference between these two implementation? Public integer tem1 is easily accessible for other classes like this. I'm going to use here, I initialize number one object like this, parent p is object, new, and now it's going to initialize easily p dot tem. As you see, this is tem1, okay, and I'm going to assign number 7. So but if I'm going to initialize p dot tem, it's not tem2, it's not here because it's create error, production level error, okay. So but in this side, this is a by default it is a private access modifier. If I'm going to assign it is a private. Now it's not assigned or accessible for this side. As you see, if I'm forcefully type this and I'm assigning 6, it's create error due to its protection level error, okay. So I'm not going to initialize here, and simply cw until and assign p dot tem1. It's print 7, welcome 7, control s. Now I'm debug. As you see, welcome 7. This is the simple code, nothing is here. So we have covered public access modifier, and the next one is private. How we use and where we use it? We use private access modifier within a class like this. I'm going to create public void. I'm going to create a method and I'm say sprint. Okay, and now simply I'm assign temp2. It's undefined, I think, but if I'm going to initialize, assign any value like 5 now. So this method, this is a public method, okay, and it contain private access modifier variable. If I'm going to access here, so it can easily accessible like this is a method just here. Now I'm going to debug, and now 6 print 6 or 5 welcome 7.5. It means I'm not going to initialize outside of this class, or you can say this is a boundary line. This is a boundary line for this variable, okay. Now it's time for which one? Protected visible inside a current and drive class. How? So now we have to create another class which name is class child, and I'm going to inherit parent. Okay, now I'm going to remove this all variables. I'm assigning protected. Okay, and if I'm going to use here any method public, I'm going to create constructor, default constructor, and assign variable. Don't be confused what is that. It is inheritance, which is covered in next video, how to create inheritance and how to implement inheritance. What is inheritance we have discussed later. This is the default constructor, as you know, okay. And now I'm going to use tam1. As you see, the tam1 easily assign here, and I'm going to assign value 7. Okay, I'm not assigning values, is 17, and print, also print, sorry, tam. So this is easily assignable here, and now I'm going to remove these 5 lines. Now I'm initialize here parent class p new, enter, and the next one I'm going to again initialize another object child c new. Okay, this is okay. Now c dot, no, okay, nothing is here. I'm going to debug here. It's print 17. So what is the meaning? What is that? It's implement protected access modifier. Okay, now the time for internal. If we talk about internal, it is very similar to private. And we're going to create, as you see, this variable is protected, and it is easily accessible for this here inherit class, and I'm simply assign default constructor for parent and default constructor for child, and then I'm going to play, and it create result for protected integer tam1 value. If I'm going to use this variable directly here like this, p dot tam1, It's not, as you see. What's the error? Only assignment, call, increment, decrement, awaited, and a new object expression can be used as a statement. Okay. Again, it is a protection level error. We are not going to here initialize here. But if we talk about C dot, it's also not allowing for, we are using this variable using parent, so it's not here. Okay, if we are going to use in this section, let's check out. I'm going to create public, okay, public default constructor, as you know. Okay, and I'm assigning here time1. Let's create some time1. Now it means protected access modifier allow inside the class and drive class, which we say visible inside a current and drive class. Okay, so we implement protected variable as well. Now it's the last part, which is we discuss or we implement internal, how to implement internal parts. Now I'm going to again create a class like class again parent, where I'm going to remove it, internal integer a is equals to 77. Okay, and I'm going to use this variable for the constructor, default constructor. Simply print, sorry, really sorry, this is the default constructor, and this is simply print a, nothing is going here. And if I'm going to create here parent and p new, okay, and this is the very simple example for internal. I'm going to debug it. It print 77. How? It says that visible inside containing assembly. This variable is allow only this class, not this class. And if I'm going to try it and force for this variable here, okay, it's already here, and I'm going to take her out. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to CW. I'm going to print again here. It's also allow for this class. If I'm going to create another namespace console application 2, and I'm going to access this side, so it's create production level error again, same one. So the meanwhile, I'm going to ask you why we use access modifiers. So the answer is access modifier used to implement encapsulation of object-oriented programming. Access modifiers allow you to define who does or who doesn't have access to certain features. So the next section, which is more interesting than